ガオガオガオ食べちゃおう。みんな聞いてくれてありがとう。今日はフラントイングのエロゲグリサイアをやるよ。スタールシンさんもチフラブさんも聞いてくれてありがとう。最初の発表は日本語で、後で英語に。はい。みんな準備いい？はい。最初には、そうね。僕の覚悟とリクエストも、声優さんのリクエストも開けるよ。そういうのことが気になっているなら、ぜひ、注文してください。はい。僕のツイッターの新しいツイートを読んでいるときには、よくしているよ。実はさ、全部、このもらったお金は、僕の自分の乙女ゲープロジェクトを、新しい、アペンドコンテンツを、 そのためにリクエスト開けるよ。新しい映像シーンとか、もう一人の、声優さんとか、もっともっといやらしい、シーンが合っているが欲しいなら、ぜひ、注文してください。はい。最近はね、僕、その新しい、日暮らしの泣く頃にのアニメ、GO を見るよ。僕は今、ブルーレイボックスが欲しいんだけど、まだ古いんなんだけど、まだ、日暮らしレイのアニメは、まだ新しいと考えたんだけど、もう古いよね。でもレイは本当に懐かしいね。日暮らしの泣く頃にカイとレイと、でも本当の新しいは、ゴーとスツだよね。でも、ネタバレはダメだよ。許してられないよ。実はさ、レナちゃんは一番好きなんだけど、リカちゃんの、いつも言っている通り、ニッパーなのです。とても可愛いよ。リカちゃんのニッパー。とても可愛いよ。あと、ハンニューちゃんも好きよ。レナちゃんとリカちゃんとハンニューちゃんはとても可愛いと思うんだけど、はい。あと、配信の後はね、シャワー浴びたいよ。はい。これは、発表の終わりだよ。はーい。次は、英語。Hello everyone! Hello Chief Rob and Gemini and Quaffles and Dicing. Hello! A couple of things. Today we are playing Fruit of Grisaia, and I bought the unrated version, so I have to be careful. If we run into anything that's suspicious, like no good. And I also have commissions open. If you're interested, I have commissions open, and all of it will go towards my eroge project. I was thinking about having new content, like bringing in another voice actor and having extra H scenes and more voice acting. So that all of the earnings will go towards my eroge project. So please consider if you are interested. You can find it on my pinned tweet. You can find it. 危ないなんかじゃないよ。何が危ないよ。何が危ない？グリサイアのことか。そう。でもそんなに危なくないと思うんだけど。大丈夫だよ。心配するな。Excellent choice. Yeah, I've been wanting to play it. I played the trial version way back when in Japanese. Way back when. And I know it got a Switch port. And PS Vita port? Or maybe PSP? Maybe both? PS Vita and PSP? And the Switch I know for sure. I don't think it has a PS4 version. But anyway, yeah, I played ahead a little bit. I skipped a little bit ahead so I can see if there's anything censor worthy. Yeah. So today we're gonna be playing Grisaia in English, the Fruit of Grisaia. And I already talked about commissions. And lately I've been watching the new Higurashi anime because it's on streaming. I want the Blu-ray, but right now I'm just watching it on streaming. I'm watching Go. But even though Go and Sotsu are technically the new ones, I still think about Rei as the new one. I still think of Higurashi Rei as new, even though it's not really new anymore. I still think of it as new. I don't know why. To me that was like super nostalgic because that was when it first came out and I was like really aware of Higurashi. I was really into it. And let's see, Rena is best girl, but I also like Rika and Hanya. You're still waiting for my Kickstarter for Sugar Sweet Life from Front Wing. Yeah, when the whole Grisaia Kickstarter happened, I backed it, and then they revealed that they cut out the H scenes, so I removed my backing. But I bought it from Just, so it's okay. It's okay. I got it from Just. I think I might have the Switch port, and I have the original PC releases, but I don't have any of the supplementary stuff like what was it? Trigger? Grisaia Trigger and Grisaia Chrono? I don't have those. But I do have just the first three: eroge, Eden, Labyrinth, and Fruit. I have them all in Japanese for the PC. I don't have the Chiru Chiru Michuru. Those are cute. I want those though. Let me get a quick drink of water. ちょっと水飲むよ。Anyway, I was talking a little bit about Higurashi. Rena is best girl, but I am a big fan of Rika and Hanyu. How can anybody forget their iconic Nano desu Nippo? So cute. With oh my chikari. You know, very iconic, very iconic. I'm so glad they brought back all the voice actors. Although I still prefer the Dean art style. I prefer the Dean art style. I know it's not like as fancy or high production value, but something about the Dean adaptation is very charming to me. It's got that 480 resolution charm to me. I don't know. Nostalgic. So I've been watching Higurashi lately. I haven't played the Higurashi game. I know, I'm bad. I haven't played it. And I haven't played Umineko either, but I did see the Umineko anime and I liked it. Omachikairi, soyo. Yappari Rena-chan, kawaii yo. Moto no anime からレンナちゃんの泣き声と泣き顔は本当に寂しいなと思った。I love Rena, especially in the original when she has her whole speech about there are only a set number of happy days. That really resonated with me. But I don't think she's necessarily right about that, because you make a day happy. It's not like there's a set number of happy days and those are only the days you can have. You know? You decide if a day is happy or not. Anyway, this is what I think. Yeah, there's something really nostalgic about the Dean anime. I don't care if it gets a bad rap. I love it. I also like the Dean Fate Stay Night. Also, I forgot Fate Stay Night came out in English. I haven't bought it yet because right now I'm saving up. I wanted to get some extra voice acting for the eroge. So far, not everybody is voiced. ふみさん聞いてくれてありがとう。ちょっと英語続きしようよ。What was I saying? Oh, that's right. Not everyone is voiced in the eroge, but I'm hoping I can have 1 or 2 more voice actors. That should cover everybody, and then it'd be fully voiced. はい。ふみさん聞いてくれてありがとう。元気かな今日は、フラントインゴの有名なエロゲ、グリサイアやるよ。でも今日は映画版だよ。ごめんね。最近はね、僕の過去コートリクエストも、声優さんのリクエストも開けるよ。自分のエロゲプロジェクトを、もっと もっともっとアペンドとか、新しいエイトシーンとか、新しい声優さんとか、そういうのことが欲しい。だから、書くことリクエストを気になるなら、注文してください。英語でも、日本語でも、どっちでもいいよ。出るよ。自分の乙女芸プロジェクトはやっぱりワクワクする。とにかくね。Anyway. So that's a recap. That was about everything. So commissions are still open, and I'm hoping to get maybe another H scene. We'll see. I don't want to be presumptuous, you know. If I get any, then I'll be happy. Anyway, recording is almost done for the eroge. Almost done. I have to redo my lines because there's some fan noise. So I want to redo all of my lines. But all of Angel Dust's lines are done, and all of Valentino's lines are done. The only ones not voiced is Vox, and like 1 or 2 background characters. That's it. And then just the programming and illustration and music. That's it, pretty much. 自分のエロゲと乙女プロジェクトはね、声優さんの仕事はもうおしまい。自分の分はまだ終わってない。でもエンジェルダストの声優さんとバレンティーノの声優さんももう終わったよ。次はプログラムと CG イラストと音楽だけよ。来年出るかもね。来年とってもワクワクするよ。I don't know when it will come out, but hopefully next year. Hopefully in the first half of next year is what I'm hoping. So at least 6 months, at least. Could be more like 8, but hopefully in the first half of next year. So exciting things. I'm working every day on it. Yeah, I'm working on my eroge. It is an otome game, an R18 otome game. There are 18 H scenes. Like most of them are hetero, but some of them are BL. And it's dark, and it's kind of like a dark romance. But I don't know if you would really call it a romance, because it's like unrequited. Anyway, there are 3 endings. There are 3 endings, good, bad, and true. And there is 18 H scenes. I'm hoping to add 1 more. So if you're interested, you can always commission me, and that will go towards superfluous things like new voice actors and new H scenes, new CGs, stuff like that. That's not like integral, but that would like really increase the quality overall. Yeah, I don't know how long commissions are gonna be open. So far it's been a week, and I haven't had any yet, so I'll keep them open for a while longer. If I still don't have any more interest, then I'll probably close them for a while until hopefully interest drums up a bit. Yeah. Almost September. In October, you guys, in October, it's my 3-year anniversary. Can you believe it? My 3-year anniversary in October! October 15th, to be precise, is my 3-year VTubing anniversary. I'm really looking forward to it. I don't really have too much planned yet. It's too far ahead. But that's coming up. And then the 31st is Halloween, and Mama Kuma's birthday, and then Christmas, and then my birthday is after Christmas. Exactly exactly 24 days after Christmas, or something like that. Exactly 1 month after Christmas is my birthday. So exciting things that are all happening. So yeah, if you're interested in commissioning me, you can! And I will all go towards projects and helping out the Otome project and things like that. Yeah, I'm hoping to make a little bit more by the end of the year. So that's what I got. That's what I got. それは全部の発表だよ。あと、とにかく、僕の質問があるかな？誰かが新しい質問とかあるかな？まだ雑談欲しいかな？教えて。So yeah, I think that's about it. Unless you guys want to chat a little bit more, we always can. Otherwise, I'm gonna go over to Grisaia. But if you guys aren't in the mood and you just want to play the game, then we can definitely do that too. Alright. Well, I'm gonna go over to gaming, and then if you still want to chat, we can during the game. So let's go over. I'm gonna be a little lonely when the project ends. Cause like, I've kind of made friends while I've been working on this project. With some of the voice actors and things like that. And the music composers. And I'm gonna be sad when the project is over with. Already it's like, can I commission you for more lines because I'm lonely and I want to talk to you more? So... Okay, let me find the game. Aha! It was hiding.
Front wing.
How is the volume? Is it too loud? Let me know. Do not commit crimes! Got it. Crimes are bad, everybody.
グリザイアの果実
Little loud. Turn it down a bit. Is it too loud? Let me know how the volume is. Too loud? Too soft? Let me know. If you don't see anything, I'm gonna assume it's fine. So please let me know if it's too loud or something. The Fruit of Grisaia. So this is a trilogy. Not just a trilogy though. The volume's fine? Good. It's not just a trilogy. It has the Michiru Magical Girl 2-part fan disc. And it has the Grisaia Trigger series. It's like 7-8 parts. And then you have Grisaia Chrono, which I also haven't played. Music is a bit high. Okay, I'll turn it down a little bit. Okay, I turned the music down and let me know how it is. We'll start now.
初めからよ
Intense. Oh god. The Cicadas! The Cicadas! I just finished watching Higurashi! Drama! Drama! Flashbacks! Higurashi flashbacks. ねえおやしろ様のたたりを信じているかなかなケイチ君冗談だよ This seems like now is the time to say, do you believe in Oyashiro-sama's curse? Intense sunlight blazes down on the road as if to declare the arrival of summer. The burning asphalt radiates heat, mixing with the scent of the tide to form a thick, muggy atmosphere. When the weather's clear in the summer like this, you get guys who lose their heads in the heat. Sexual assaults, robberies, all the way up to homicides. I don't have time to list the variety of crimes committed by morons with baked brains. I heard that actually happens, like heat makes people more aggressive. Probably because they're uncomfortable. As a result, at times like these, the police inevitably get very wary about suspicious types. It was about 10 minutes ago that I realized I had been mistaken for one of those heat-stroke adult sorts.
名前が風見裕二。住所は山梨県大里郡。
Oyashiro-sama, no! Wait, hold on. This will be the last Higurashi reference, I promise. Usada! Hi, okay. Alright. Okay, enough of that. Enough of the playing around. Enough. Okay. We're playing Grisaia, not Higurashi. I do want to play Higurashi. I don't know how to get my hands on the visual novel. Do I have to buy it for the Switch? Probably. Sweat pouring from his forehead as he examines my license. The policeman in front of me takes a glance at the large backpack I'm carrying, then continues the background check.
山梨から来たのか、あんた。
Yes!
この町には何の用事で？大荷物背負って、どこかへ行く途中かい？
Hello, Halo! I was just talking a little bit about Higurashi. I've been watching it on streaming lately. I still think of Rei as new, even though it's not. Now we have Go and Sotsu. I'm watching Go for the first time, and I'm really enjoying it. Rena is best girl, but Rika and Hanyu are also really good. They're all best girls. All three of them are best girls. But I really love Rena. Anyway, also commissions are open and they will all go towards my ultimate project. Stuff like new voice actors and age scenes and stuff. That's about it. That's all you missed. We just started playing. I told you this 10 minutes ago. I'm moving! This luggage is everything I own. この荷物は、俺のすべてだ!
それじゃあ、引っ越し先の住所は？
Like I said, I don't have one yet. The answer's not gonna change no matter how many times you ask.
引っ越し先の住所も決まっていないのに、引っ越してきたっていうのかい？君、何を隠しているの？
Where did you come from? Where are you going? What are you planning to do there? Depending on the context, these could be fairly philosophical questions, but as far as police inquiries go, they're pretty run-of-the-mill. From their perspective, anyone wandering around without clear-cut business is by default a criminal of some sort. Yeah, I guess they don't like loitering. Let alone someone like me, carrying around conspicuous bulky luggage. It's as good as guaranteed that they would stop me. That is their job, I suppose. Since this little scene acts as a crime deterrent through its visibility, it's not an entirely wasted effort. But unfortunately, I don't have all day to play along. I'm gonna get a drink of water. I drop a glance toward the digital watch I'm wearing around my left wrist. Sorry, but I'm keeping someone waiting. I really can't spare any more time for hanging out with bored cops.
バカにしてるのか?
A bored police force is proof that the city is at peace. Take it as a compliment. 警察はやっぱり怒るよ. Inexplicably taking offense at my tone, the policeman clicks his tongue in irritation and tosses my license back.
じゃあ、風見さん。悪いけど、お背中の荷物の中身確認させてもらっていいか?
I refuse.
どうして? 何か見られたくないものでも入ってるの? 刃物とか持ってない?
God, I wish it was just a knife. Where cries an American. I don't reflect on blades. Policy of mine. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't rely on blades. Policy of mine. Look, are you really telling me to unpack all of this on the spot? It'll take an hour at least. 30 minutes just to take it all out. 30 minutes to stuff it back in.
じゃあ立ち話もなんだし、警察署に行こうか。冷たいお茶ぐらい出すからさ。そこでゆっくりお話を聞かせてよ。
Sachi is best girl. Sachi is the maid. I like Michiru. Although Makina is really cute too, but Michiru. Amane is good too. They're all good, but Michiru is like so iconic. I just told you I don't have time. I can't accept voluntary questioning. I know you can't just back down in this situation, but if I say I'll hand myself over later, could we wrap this up for now?
そんな都合のいいこと言って、そのまましらばっくれる気だろ。 だったらせめて自宅の連絡先を教えてよ。
As I've explained, I'm in the middle of a move. I'm vacated my own place, so I don't have an address.
じゃあご両親の住んでいる実家の住所だ。まさか両親もホームレスだとは言うまい？
Annoying. I don't have any parents. No siblings or relatives either. They're all dead.
本当に？やっぱり何か隠してるんじゃないの？
This is going nowhere.
警察署まで来てくれれば無駄な問答をしなくて済むんだけどね。
Why? You
今パ
didn't
ト
do
カー呼ぶから
anything.
少し待っててくれる？
You didn't do anything. Then at least let me call the person I'm supposed to be meeting. At this rate, they'll be waiting all day.
そりゃ構わないけど。相手は誰？お友達？
I'm not going to tell you that.
言えないような相手なのか？
It's your mother. Oh no, your mom. Not a your mom joke. We had an appointment at a hotel tonight. That's not smart. You're gonna make him mad.
は？
I was keeping quiet out of the goodness of my heart. You dragged it out of me, so don't blame me when your parents get divorced and your happy home is shattered.
バカにしてるのか？
Oh.
え？
Ah. About 30 meters away from where we're talking, someone screams. A desperate cry follows within seconds. マカリコネおはようございます。今日はフロントウィングのエロゲグリサイアやるよ。でも残念ながら今日はまだまだあんまり日本語読められないから、まあ漢字は難しいだから今日は英語版だけよ。ごめんね。あと過去語とリクエストと声優さんのリクエストもあげるよ。はい。これはまだ始めるからまだルート入れない。A woman sits collapsed on the street, stretching out her hand. Her high heels lie on the ground, knocked off her feet by the sudden fall. Uh-oh. 道路ボかな? Just about halfway between us, there's a man in a flashy Hawaiian shirt running in this direction.
警察か?
Yeah, go stop him. Although the thief flinches for a moment at the sight of the policeman's uniform, after a quick check for any convenient side streets, he barrels forward.
どけこら!
Brandishing the stolen bag menacingly, his hand violently gestures out of the way.
止まれ! 止まりなさい!
Yeah, I read the trial version in Japanese and it was hard. It was hard. The cop is completely flustered. He's quite clearly unaccustomed to this sort of situation. That's your job! While he's panicking, the distance between us and the thief shrinks with surprising swiftness. The man runs in a straight line towards a breakthrough to freedom. I happen to be standing directly in the middle of his path. As he prepares to strike with the bag, I ascertain the movement of his shoulder and arm from just the first signs of motion and hit his wrist sharply just as he begins to swing. Oh. The man's arm instantly stiffens and loses all momentum. His eyes pop wide open in shock. Immediately grab the collar of the Hawaiian shirt he's wearing and firmly draw him towards me. Aw. You feeling lucky, punk? You feeling lucky? You feeling lucky? Huh? Kura, omoe. こらお前、このゴミ泥棒が、死んでもいいよ。I don't know how to be threatening. I don't know. I have no idea. Before the man can offer resistance to my pull, I smoothly reverse and use my body weight to shove against him. When pushed just as they've begun to brace themselves against being pulled, anyone except a genuine expert is going to be thrown off balance. Nice shirt. Where'd you buy it? Shock spreads across the man's face as his knees buckle against his will. I try to gain a chokehold using my grip on the neck of his shirt, but... Oh! The man promptly draws his head back and shifts his body to the side, preventing me from landing a hold on his neck. Although I expected as much from a glance to his build, it seems like he's somewhat experienced in judo. But... in this case, he would have been better off trying a decisive tackle. Rotating around the purse snatcher in the opposite direction of his slide, I yank his right arm upward with both hands. In one movement, I circle to his back. Next, pull back on the opponent's wrist, and elbow and pin him to the ground. This is just basic Aikido, by the way. Huh? ぶっ殺していった。ごめん。Hey now, you got your priorities priorities all wrong. Before worrying about me, you should kill the guy who sold you that shirt. Perhaps unconsciously, the man's now empty left hand desperately slaps at the asphalt. While holding the thief pinned, I quickly shoot a look behind me. Don't just stand there! The policeman jerks up straight in response to my angry shout. Taking a pair of handcuffs from the pouch around his waist, he runs over to restrain the criminal. The purse snatcher seems to have resigned himself to his fate and doesn't offer any pointless resistance. He accepts his red-handed arrest for thief docilely, and then sits quietly on the ground with his head hung as the policeman radios for backup. Apparently they weren't too far off, as the siren approaches in no time. Hi, sugoi! I tried playing it in Japanese but gave up and switched to English after only an hour. It was a long time ago when I played it. The child version. I played it when it first came out. I played the Japanese child version. This was before the other games got released and it was just the one. Two policemen get out of the arriving cruiser and push the criminal into the back seat. As I'm quietly watching the scene in perfect festivity, the policeman from earlier runs over.
犯人確保の協力を感謝します。
Yeah! I'll pass on the letter of thanks, so how about letting me move on?
そうもいかんのですよ。
What?
宣告の件も含めて
Seriously?
できれば改めて署でお話を聞かせていただきたいのですが。
Figured as much. Shaking my head in exasperation, I silently rebuke myself. Should have just let it alone. As the policeman pushes at my back, a glance at my wristwatch tells me I'm already 5 minutes late for my meeting. Mishima Cape Station, interrogation room.
もうそろそろ話してくれないか。
Why are you treating me like the criminal? I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything wrong. I helped you. 30 minutes have passed since I was brought to the interrogation room, familiar as the place where criminals break into flop thread and TV dramas. I'm sitting on a cheap, foldable pipe chair, my arms folded, in perfect silence.
そうやって黙ってちゃいつまで経っても帰れないぞ。誰かと待ち合わせをしているんだろ。さっさと話して終わらせた方がいいんじゃないか。
Instead of responding, I close my eyes, a silent statement indicating that I have absolutely no intention of opening my mouth. The detective clicks his tongue in exasperation at my attitude. I have a pretty fair idea of what he'll be doing next.
悲しいことがないなら話せるだろう。いつまでだんまりを決め込むつもりだ。
Haven't you heard of the right to remain silent? The sound of something being struck and an even louder attempt at intimidation. This is the point where a timid guy would be jumping in his seat with his eyes wide open, or maybe staring at the floor and quivering. As for me, my eyes are still shut and my arms are still folded quietly. My mind is a total blank. I've been accustomed to adults shouting at me like this since I was a child. Following the threat stage, the next step would be for him to grip my hair back and forth, and jolt me back and forth. But I'm dealing with an official authority group here. I should get off without direct violence this time. Not to say that they won't pull out the old TV cliches and harass me by shining a desk lamp in my eyes or something of the sort. I can roughly translate the detective's sigh. Goddamn kids these days! I gently opened my eyes in order to sneak a look at his disgusted face. The detective standing in front of me seems to be challenging the Guinness World Record for the most dramatic asymmetry between the left and right sides of a human mouth. Or maybe he's just scowling. When I let out a snort of laughter in response to the unexpectedly pleasant sight, the detective scratches his head violently and glares at me.
あのな兄ちゃん、誰に入れ知恵されたか知らないが、警察で黙秘したって何も得はしないぞ。
I literally did your job for you! It won't gain you anything, but you won't lose anything either, except for your time. I turn my gaze to the clock on the wall of the sweatbox. An hour has already passed since the scheduled time for my meeting.
なんとか言ったらどうなんだ。
The detective strikes the desk with excellent comic timing. The best part is the way he moves his ashtray off the table every time he does this.
なんなんだよお前は。
You should be thanking me and giving me like a medal. His tone distinctly fed up, he stoops down to pick the plastic tray off the floor. Kazami Yuji, occupation student.
だから、そりゃもう何度も聞いたっつんだよ。調べたよ。山梨から来たんだろ。過去の犯罪歴はなし、歩道歴も交通違反もなし、何かを表彰されるようなこともなし。ここまで綺麗な懲罰なしってのは変だろ。
A good person?
まるで誰かが細工したみてえに真っ白なんだよお前は。お前は一体何者なんだ。
Kazami Yuji, occupation student.
なんだそりゃ。警察に捕まったらそれしか言うなって誰かに言われてんのか。お前どっかのテロリストか。
Wow! We went from hey, your bag looks suspicious to you're a terrorist! Oh my god. Kazami Yuji, occupation student.
もういい。黙れ。
First it's say something, now it's shut up. Talk about hard to please. Our capricious detective scowls yet again and scratches his head. Flakes of dandruff drift grandly through the air. Gross! Based on his thoroughly wrinkled suit and heavy stubble, I'd say he hasn't seen home in days.
なあ頼むよ。こっちの事情も考
ちょっと
えてくれよ。
水飲むよ。It's enough to make me want to heave one myself. Because we both take our work seriously, it seems like we're stuck going in circles.
さっきのひったくり事件の取り調べも進まないし、厄介なの捕まえたよまったく。
I literally did your job. You should be thanking me. Just as we roughly complete this exchange of one-sided bitterness and mutual glaring, there's a well-timed knock at the door, and the sound of it being unlocked.
はい。あ、お疲れ様です。
A slightly plump, elderly detective enters the room. Given the respectful tone of the detective I've been chatting with, he's probably a superior of some sort.
どうかしましたか。え、はい。ええ。
After a quick glance in my direction, the elderly detective whispers something into the younger man's ear. Before long, the younger detective turns towards me with a decidedly nonplussed expression.
釈放だとお疲れさん。
Yeah! Why now all of a sudden?
それはこっちから聞いてくれ。それじゃあな。
Bye! You suck! Not even a thank you for stopping the thief. The elderly detective watches him go and then faces me with a greasy smile.
いやー、すみませんでしたね、風見さん。こちらに連絡が行っていなかったようで、先ほどようやっとあなたの身元保証人の方と連絡が取れた次第でして。
The detective stares at me with eyes like a dead fish.
市ヶ谷の関係者なら最初からそう言っていただかないと。
If you'd known I was from Ichigaya from the start, wouldn't you have thrown me in jail, stripped me naked, and sprayed me down with a hose?
まさかご冗談を。うちは天下の桜だもんですよ。
That sounds like a good BL story. Arrest. Strip. Spray down with the hose. Just to let you know, I'm nothing but a student. My work at Ichigaya is only a part-time cleaning job.
掃除ですか。なるほどね。うまいことおっしゃいますな。さすがはインテリさんの集まりだ。
Hello, Neffy. Welcome. In response to my words, the detective twists his mouth into something vaguely resembling a smile.
いやー、ですからね。そちらさんもそんなご事情ならば、もご存知かと思いますが、上があれですから、いろいろとややこしくてね。
Sarcasm drifting every pore of his body, the detective treats me with transparently insincere courtesy. He is perfectly civil on a superficial level, but the atmosphere in here is growing increasingly unpleasant. Nah. I am a bear. The younger detective from before, hard as he was, seems infinitely preferable. Did you inquire to Ichigaya about me?
いいえね。あなたのお名前をデータベースで検索させたんですがね。検索している最中に電話が鳴りまして、受話器を上げてみたら防衛省の特別の機関からのお電話でして、うちの犬がそちらで保護されていないかと聞きましてね。いや、驚きましたよ実際。うちは保健所じゃありませんからね。
I don't like him. Since you found my owner and confirmed that my leash is properly attached, I should be able to leave now, right?
どうぞご自由に。ああ、そうそう。あなたが今度転入なさる学園の学園長からもこちらに連絡がありましたよ。
That's so.
なかなかいらっしゃらないからと近隣の署に片っ端から連絡を入れたそうですよ。おかげでうちの所長も会議の途中で電話に引っ張られたようでして、散々闇を言われたと言っておりました。
Where's my backpack?
お預かりした荷物は玄関に出してありますので、そちらで。なんでしたらうちの車でお送りしましょうか。
No, I want to get away from you. You're not getting funds from public taxes in order to chauffeur bums like me around, are you? I'll walk. After I'm urged out the door by the old man, the young detective appears from the rear, carrying the backpack carrying the backpack they'd taken from me
と
earlier.
んでもない重さだなこれは。一体何が入ってるんだ。
Bit of a tough question. I guess it could save my life.
ギャグだとしたら出来は悪いぞ。
That wasn't really what I was going for.
まあそんなことはどうでもいい。ちょっと。
Dropping the backpack next to me, the detective lets out a slight sigh. Thanks for lugging it out here. Pretty heavy, isn't it?
仕事で柔道やってるような人間に言う言葉じゃないな。田舎の警察とはいえ、その辺は仕込まれてる。
True, I guess that's natural for a policeman. Sorry. The detective smiles wryly.
なあお前、埋め立て地の学生なんだってな。
Landfill? I'm wearing the school uniform. You see it as a glance.
制服が着られているって感じだがな。
He claps my shoulder as we pass by each
気
other.
をつけてな。いろんな意味で。
With those parting words, he heads back into the police station. Is he trustworthy? No. I guess I don't make a convincing student yet. I'm wearing deep blue slacks and a short-sleeved dress shirt, as well as dark red and yellow striped necktie. Excluding my somewhat longish hair, I should be the very image of a student. I guess it's a little difficult turning into something like that all of a sudden. But it's probably precisely because this is difficult that I decided to give this a try. For a while, I myself didn't understand why I'd asked for this, but now I think I have a faint grasp on the reason. I wanted to become something that I couldn't understand, something that I wasn't. At the moment, I've done nothing but smooth down my edges a bit. Perhaps later on, I'll become a student on the inside as well. The sun that had been climbing upward earlier had now finally reached its zenith. The temperature keeps on rising and sweat oozes from my skin. I was pretty sure she would pick me up, but... Huh? Sensing a presence, I lower my gaze from the sun. My eyes, well accustomed to the high contrast lighting, project a human form and silhouette for only the briefest of moments before details fade in.
お勤めご苦労様。
Cute! 先生！この先生のお団子髪とっても可愛いよ。セーラームーンみたいよね。このお団子、このヘアスタイル。A woman raising an awkward salute, grinning broadly, stands before my eyes. Spare me! I don't want to see a pose like that outside the workplace. In the first place, what's with that dopey salute? The girls in bikinis from the Maritime SDF recruitment posters have more impressive form.
もういいじゃないの。早速のお仕事をねぎらってるのに。
Yeah, she's trying. I don't recall contributing enough to society today to deserve any appreciation.
はいはい。来た早々とんでもない目にあったのはわかるけど、八つ当たりはしないでちょうだい。そんなことより。
She opens the door of the car stopped next to her.
乗って。目的を遂行する方が最優先。でしょ？
Yeah, true enough. Can I just take a moment to say how beautiful the artwork is? And I love the soundtrack. From Oh, look at the background, they move! From Mishima Cape Police Station to National Highway 133 southbound, we proceed to the Prefectural Highway and advance further out towards the Cape. A range of slowly rotating wind turbines come into view, indicating our proximity to the sea.
びっくりしたのよ。時間になっても現れないし、これは何かあったんだって連絡したら、案の定警察の厄介になってるし。
No, no, no. They're being a nuisance to me.
この暑さだから熱射病で倒れてるのかと思っちゃった。
I doubt you really thought I was sick.
どうしてそんなことが言えるの？
You were trying the police stations first, not the hospitals.
そりゃあなたのことだからぶっ倒れる前に何とかするとは思ったけど、一応体のこと気遣ってるんだから素直に聞けばいいのに。
I'm gonna close the window. Hold on a moment. Accuracy in weather forecasts and interpersonal communications make society run smoother. Her voice acting is... Hold on, I can't read the rest of that. 10 out of 10? Yeah. Like, all the voice acting is wonderful.
可愛くない。
可愛くないブーブー僕は可愛いよ可愛いよ僕Pouting again, she continues her harangue.
第一、ここにだって本数は少ないけど電車は通ってるんだから、それで来ればよかったのに歩いてきちゃうんだもん。それも聞いてびっくりしたのよ。ヒマラヤにでも登るような大荷物背負ってるって。
Sorry, I hate trains.
だからって歩いてくるなんて常識外れよ。
I love trains. Why would you not like them? Where's the Chizuru route? I think she has a age scene, but I don't know in what game. Could be in like Eden or Labyrinth. I think I know she has an age scene. Pretty sure.
どうしたの？黙っちゃって。
Could you not mention this to the other students? I don't want them getting funny ideas about me from the get-go.
変なのが来たって警戒されるかもね。確かに。
I got enough of that from the police to last me a while.
やっぱり職質受けてたのね。はい、着いたわ。ここよ。
The car proceeded about 500 meters along an area of reclaimed coastal land before she brought it to a stop. So that's what he meant by landfill. I see. As I'm recalling the words of the detective from before, the woman continues her conversation with a suddenly cheerful tone.
どう？立派でしょ。この近隣の学校の中では一番新しいのよ。
Very nice, barely even looks like a school. Although I'd heard it was a new school, its external appearance genuinely isn't what I expected. A 3-story building. The pure white color of the outer walls is the only typical school-like element. Every other aspect more closely resembles a city office building. The gates to the right and left are less evocative of a school gate than a functional fence at some facility. The mounted signboard likewise is a utilitarian thing printed in a simple typeface rather than a hand-drawn work of calligraphy.
これからここがあなたの母校になるのよ。感慨深くない？
I just started my new school, and I have so much homework! I had to buy a printer! Who needs a printer in 2024? No. I've only just arrived at this place. If I said I was deeply moved by the sight, it would be a lie.
味もそっけもない。人間想像力が大事なのよ。
With an exaggerated sigh, she opens her hands wide in the overblown gesture of a third-rate actor.
新設校だからあまり学校のイメージがないかもしれないけど、学生だってちゃんと普通のいい子たちがいるのよ。
They're not normal. 普通の子の子じゃないよ。あOh my god, the English! The English! Hold on. Hey! Where are you going? Her rigmarole is abruptly interrupted by the high-pitched shrieks of 2 girls. Wow!
やめなさいマキナ。やめなさいってお願いだから。
We were just talking about cicadas.
虫は大嫌いなのよ。
やっぱり僕も虫大嫌い。I hate bugs. I also hate bugs. Is she choking?
むせ返るほど笑ってんじゃないわよマキナ。あんた後で覚えてなさいよ。おやつ抜きにするんだから。
No snacks. He's so cute. Oh my gosh. So cute. No way. Kawaii, kawaii. Zibby kawaii yo. They're cute until they open their wings. No! やっぱり虫大嫌いよ。I don't care. I hate them.
普通の
Perfectly normal. Normal? Could you define that term? Is there a class where we are chasing each other around and brandishing insects?
違うのよ。あの子たちは
They're just
わ
youthful.
かるでしょ。
I don't think I do, but it's nice to see that it's a lively school. I love this violin. I love this piece.
でしょ。とりあえず行きましょうか。
Having apparently forgotten what she was planning to do with her outspread hands, she totters through the school gate. Yeah. Her office is positioned quite near the school building's front entrance. The furniture is nicely arranged, based around an old-fashioned desk and chair. In contrast to the incongruity of the building's external appearance, this room is a textbook examined principal's office.
そこ座って。
I sit on the genuine leather sofa that's made the room's more prominent furnishings. After waiting for me to settle myself, she lowers herself into the seat across from me.
学園長の立花千鶴です。ようこそ美浜学園へ。
Chizu-chan!
それともお久しぶりねの方がいいかしら。あさみ。
On a practical level, nice to meet you would be the better option.
そっか。そうね、確かに。
With a slight amused smile, Principal Tachibana takes out a pamphlet.
まあ、あなたのことだからもう概要は知ってるとは思うけど、一応説明はしておくわ。
She flips past a couple pages of the brochure. I hadn't noticed, but her fingernails are lightly polished.
ここは学校法人榊学園の運営する私学の学園で、全国から選ばれた学生たちを集めて日々勉学に励んでいるの。
I like how they
榊
say,
学園の母体は関東一円に私鉄網を持つ東浜急行電鉄グループ。その資金力を持って最高の設備と教職員を揃えているわ。まず
okay, now I can talk. I like how she says students and there's like 5 students. The principal's talk shifts to more detailed matters. The East speech expresses the enormous corporate group with its hands in real estate and large-scale retail, but its core business is the management of the rail line connecting Tokyo and Hanada Airport. The EBE's management is shouldered by the Sakaki family, and it seems plausible that this Sakaki Academy Corporation is also administered by them directly. But that's only a guess based on circumstantial evidence. Given the lack of public information on the secretive corporation's activities, or even the existence of this academy, I haven't gained anything that could be called definitive proof from my investigation so far.
あなたは2年生として学園に入ってもらいます。早速明日のホームルームで転校のことをお知らせするから、それ以降は自由に振る舞って構わないわ。
Wait. What investigation? Wait, what? Her fingers come to a stop, bringing her hands gently together. The principal raises her gaze from the pamphlet and meets my eyes.
どう？あなたのお望み通り、普通の学園生活を送るには最適の環境だと思うけど。
I have a few questions.
どうぞ。
First, today is a weekday, but there is barely anyone on the school grounds. What's going on?
少数精鋭なのよ。学生数は
What?
あなたを入れて6人だけなの。
6? That's not enough for a whole school. Only 6?
そうよ。
The elite few?
ええ。
That seems too few. That includes our friend with the Saseda right now?
もちろん。
Question 2. Where am I living from today on?
全寮制なの。後で学生寮の場所を案内します。そこからここに通ってちょうだい。
A dormitory, is it?
寮といっても十分な広さのある個室だから安心よ。
So it's like an apartment. In that case, not a problem.
以上かしら。
Before we finish, one last thing.
はい、どうぞ。
For this last question only, I stared directly into her eyes. Wait. I need to confirm the principal's intentions in bringing me here. After all is said and done, is this a normal school? The principal closes her mouth. After a moment of silence, she opens it again. I don't know. A gentle smile. I'm convinced that she isn't lying to me further about some hidden self-interest.
あなたがあの時に言った希望、ちゃんと覚えているわよ。
The principal slowly stands up and walks to the window side. Really pretty. So beautiful. Look at the sky. The athletic grounds are visible from the window. Although resembling those of a normal school, the grounds are skirted by an impossibly high wall.
普通の学園に入って、普通の学生生活が送りたい。
A mere handful of students. The bizarrely extravagant facilities, the on-campus dormitory, the high wall surrounding it all. They clearly indicate abnormality. I don't know, I think a dorm is pretty normal.
でもね、あなたも分かってると思うけど、あなた自身の境遇を考えると、ここしか条件に合うところがなかったのよ。
I guess you're right.
私はあくまでもここは普通の学園だとあなたに言います。
The principal turns to face
だ
me.
からあなたもここで普通に過ごしてくれればいいわ。何かしてほしいとか。
I gotta know what is the story behind this. What is the story behind this? Are they old friends? Understood.
それじゃ寮の方へ案内するわ。
Yeah. With a nod, I rise to my feet. On the ground outside, a gust of salty sea air kicks up a cloud of sand.
ここが学生寮よ。管理室も含めると部屋数は全部で11。各部屋ごとにお風呂とトイレとキッチンが備え付けられて
That's
るから
nice.
生活の心配はないわ。家具も一通り揃ってるしね。
I mean, I've never been in a dorm. I attend school from home, so I don't know. But it seems like it's unusual for a dorm to have its own bath and kitchen.
何キョロキョロしてるの？
The Saseda pair from earlier don't seem to be around.
ああ、スオさんとイリスさんのことね。二人ともまだ学園に残っているのかもね。小峰さんもいないようだし。
That Komine guy is student here too?
うん、その子に寮の案内を頼んでいたんだけど、姿が見えないから。
So you don't have a minute grasp on the movements of the students, I see.
私はほら、単なる学園長だから。
Merely, is it?
ちょっと待ってね。部屋にいるのかもしれないから。
I love her outfit. The principal walks towards the interior of the building. Left there by myself, I stare vacantly up at the ceiling. Soon, I've unconsciously fallen into my habit of counting the number of visible sprinklers and then roughly estimating the scale of the building, calculating the time needed to gain control of the front entrance, ascertaining the location of the emergency exit. Okay, so he's clearly a soldier of some sort. Or like a secret agent. Not many support pillars are there. I guess that's why the ceiling is a bit low.
あの
Huh? When I went to a technical school, I stayed in a hotel. Wow. And the hotel provided free breakfast. That's nice. At my school, we don't have anything free. You gotta pay for your own meal plan. Although I couldn't afford the meal plan, so I just pay as I go. Like sometimes I'll treat myself to a coffee or a little meal, but nothing too expensive. Ah,
あの
Sachi!
声聞こえてますか？
Until the final excuse me of many finally catches my ear. Huh?
あなたは今日到着予定の転入生さんですか？
I drop my gaze in the direction of the voice and find a girl in housemaid clothes looking up at me. Not that she's of particularly diminutive height, except in comparison to a taller male like me.
それとも不審者さんでしょうか？
No one's going to admit that they're an intruder if you ask them point blank. Yeah, I was gonna say she's awfully calm about this possibility.
そういえばそうですね。目から鱗です。
I love this BGM. The maid nods several times, slowly closing her eyes, and begins to repeat my words.
不審者かと尋ねられて不審者だと答えるやつはいない。
Mm-hmm.
不審者かと尋ねられて
Mhm.
不審者だと答えるやつはいない。
Mm-hmm. That's right. You got it.
大丈夫。それでは質問の仕方を変えてあなたは不審者さんではない人でしょうか？
Flexible thinking isn't your strong suit, clearly.
はい。
Nah, never mind. So, what does a maid want with me?
ですから私はあなたが怪しい人かどうかを確認しています。
This would be the second time today I've heard that pickup line.
それはおめでとうございます。それであなたは不審者さんではない人なんです。
You're a lot tougher than you look, maid.
小峰さん、ちょうどよかった。こちらが今度転入することになった風見くんよ。
Yeah, they're fine. The girls are fine. At this point, having noticed their voices, the principal called out to the girl. It seems that this maid was Komine all along.
やっぱりあなたが転入生さんだったんですね。
I'm Kazami Yuji. Good to meet you.
はい、こちらこそよろしくお願いします。
I don't think you introduced yourself.
すみません。下の名前はサチです。よろしくお願いします。
And this time it's nothing but the first name. I had this thought earlier with the other two, but you've certainly gathered some unique elites here.
学生の個性を伸ばすのが学園の役目だから。
Wait, how old? I guess it doesn't matter. If you want to cosplay as a maid, that's okay. Which would mean she's a student too, not a staff?
小峰さんはこの学園の1年生よ。あなたには小峰さんが教壇に立つような年に見えた？
Well, not a teacher, but you know, you would think like a housekeeper. Not really my point of confusion here. Our uniform creates certain preconceptions. For example, if I see a girl wearing bunny ears in a bar, I don't ask what she's done with her Bible.
小峰さんは普段からメイド服でいることが多いから。
You know what? Live your truth, girl. You want to cosplay? More power to you. That's not an explanation.
確かにそうね。それじゃあ小峰さん。
She just likes a little cosplay.
わかりました。私はクラス委員を任されている関係で、よく先生方のお手伝いや雑用をお願いされることが多いのですが、なんだかメイドさんみたいだねという話から、ちょっとメイド服着てみなよと促され、
You just like a cosplay.
実際着てみたらやっぱり似合うから、なるべく普段から着た方がいいよと提案されたので、なるべく普段からメイド服を着るように心がけています。
So, you just listen to what other people tell you all the time. Always. Very docile. I see. You're a devoted one. That fallen bunny girl sister could learn a thing or two from you.
はい、ありがとうございます。
I wasn't really intending that to be a compliment. But there's no point in telling her that.
じゃあ、ここからは彼女に案内してもらって。その方が話もできていいでしょう。
Nothing wrong with a bit of casual maid cosplay. Yeah, nothing wrong. She's in her Chunibyo stage. No objections.
それじゃあ小峰さん、あとはお願いね。わかりました。それではまず1階から案内していきますね。
Yeah, if you would. The maid slowly begins to walk, but quickly comes to a stop in front of the management room. Huh? What? What? Stop dead. She's staring at me with an expression that clearly indicates she has something to say. What's wrong? You need something?
あなたのことを何とお呼びしたらいいのか聞き忘れていました。
お姉ちゃん、ご主人様とか。Come to think of it, you're right.
すみません。
Well, you can just call me whatever you want.
それでしたら、ゆうくんと呼ばせていただいてもよろしいでしょうか。
We've gotten pretty familiar all of a sudden.
では、風見さんというのはいかがでしょう。
Sure. Anyway, I'll call you Sachi. Wait, why does he get the last name and the suffix, and she's just Sachi?
サチ。
My bad. Would Sachimon be better? No! That would not be better.
サチで構いませんよ。
Her expression didn't change in the slightest, but her eyes at the moment she spoke those words. Oh, but her eyes at the moment she spoke those words had a strange forcefulness. She didn't like it. That's so. All right, Sachi. Best regards and all that.
はい。
ちょっとね、耳痛いよ、なんとか。Judging from her smile, it seems like she doesn't dislike being called Sachi.
それでは早速なのですが、 寮に入って最初に
Repression!
風見さんの
Repression! Nameplate seems to say it's the management room though.
学園長さんのお話では風見さんには寮長を兼ねてこの部屋に住んでほしいとのことでしたけど
In other words, she wants me to play the prison guard? Well, at the very least, 3 out of 6 students living in the storm are females. It would be probably prudent to have a room as far as possible from theirs to avoid potential trouble. Mind if I take a look inside?
はいこれが部屋の鍵ですどうぞ
Nice. When I open the room with the key she hands me, a prominently placed set of kitchen and household goods catch my eye. They seem to be in good shape, and I can confirm at a glance that the room itself will be a more than adequate living environment given my need. This is a nice room. I mean, it's plain, but you have your own bed, your own space. You don't have to share it.
この寮のすべての部屋には火災報知器が1つと2つのスプリンクラーが設置されています
Got it. She seems to have guessed my thoughts from the direction of my gaze.
そこは1畳半ほどのウォークインクローゼットになっていると聞いています
Nice. As a little test, I focus my eyes on a different point of interest, and she provides an explanation in the same way. Although she's a little off in some departments, she seems to be pretty sharp in other respects. I see. Looks like there won't be any problems. Wow. As I speak, I twist a faucet over the sink. Was someone using this room before I came?
いいえ少なくとも4ヶ月は誰も使っていなかったはずですが
The water is pretty clear considering.
まあ建物自体新しいですし風見さんがいらっしゃる前はこの部屋を倉庫代わりに使用することもあったのでその時に誰かが水道を使っていたのかもしれません
I want a walk-in closet. If I had a walk-in closet, I'd turn it to a recording booth.
私も時々お掃除の時にバケツの水を汲むために使っていましたから
Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't live in a dorm. Too cramped, too crowded. I see. Let me get a drink of water.
それから玄関を入って正面のスペースはみんなの共有の場所になっています
The standard student dorm community space, is it?
はいマキちゃんやアマネさんなんかはよくここで過ごしていますよ
That's so. Although I haven't heard those names before, they must be other students.
それから風見さんの部屋の隣はボイラー室その正面が階段でその奥には4つの部屋があって階段の隣の3号室が私の部屋になります
I heard that there are 11 rooms in total. Any reason why you picked one on the first floor?
それは私の名前がサチなのでさっちゃんなら3号室でしょと
Okay, I get it. You take any suggestion given to you. I get the idea.
ここが2階です2階は基本的に部屋のみの構造となっていて私以外の学生さんは全員
Whose route should I do first? I kinda want to do Michiru. Or Makina. And then Amane should be probably saved for second to last. And then, whatever the main girl's name is should be last. Which would mean 2 of these are vacant.
はい7号室と9号室は現在空き部屋になっています3階はこの大浴場をはじめとした戦闘的な構造になっ
This
て
is
います
nice. Look at this. It's nice.
階段の反対側にはコインランドリーや物干しスペースもあるので必要な時に利用してくださいもし洗濯自体が苦手なようでしたら私に言っていただければ代行しますので
Yo! She'll do our laundry for us. Wouldn't taking care of someone else's chores be a nuisance?
クラス委員ですから
Not really. Alright, I'll keep that offer in mind.
はい
There's no reason to refuse outright when the offer is delivered with such an earnest smile. By the way, can we use this grand bathroom as we please?
はい清掃は専門の業者さんが定期的にやってくれているので清掃中以外は24時間利用可能です
Yeah, it's probably best to save, Yumiko? Is that her name? And Amane's roots for last, but I want to do the spoilers, the angelic howl! I mean, I've seen the anime. I've seen parts of the anime. The first season. I've seen parts of the first season. And I read reviews, so I vaguely know what's gonna happen. But I don't really know about anybody else's roots. Probably Makina's, because she's a loli. So maybe like Sachi, and then Makina, and then Michiru, and then Amane, and then Yumiko?
ただ男湯と女湯に分かれているわけではないので、風見さんが入浴する際は入り口にこの札をかけるようにして
Yeah,
くだ
that
さ
would be a problem. As she speaks, she hands me a card that reads, "In use, male bathing." Sure, I think I might take advantage of it pretty often. The view appears really nice.
い。そうですね。周りには校舎の他に高い建物もないですし、ガラスの透過率も 75% ですから、海面に沈む夕日を眺めることもできますよ。
I don't really care for action, but I do like loli. An ocean view, huh? Not bad.
ご希望ならすぐに入ることもできますけど。
I might just do Sachi's route first. As she speaks, I notice Sachi is already holding a towel and a change of clothes in her hand. You're pretty well prepared.
この大浴場を見た大体の人はすぐに入ってみたくなるみたいなので。
I see. The fruit of your experience, is it? What's wrong? What?
風見さんのための着替えではなく私の着替えを持ってきてしまいました。
Well, I'll just have to wear the maid uniform. As if to demonstrate, female underwear slips out from among the clothes in Sachi's hand. Is this a declaration that you want to bathe together? No!
いえ、そのつもりはありませんでした。すみません。
I really don't think there's anything to apologize for.
ありがとうございます。では、これで寮の案内は終わりになりますが、何か質問はありますか？
Let's see, can I ask about something other than the dorm?
私に答えられることでしたら。
In that case, let's hear your... No! No! Don't take advantage of her honesty!
はい、上から82、56、83です。
At the moment, is there a specific man... Oh, stop it!
いません。
Your experience... Stop! Stop!
ありません。
I know I'm the one who asked you those questions, but answering them so politely... Would that also be because you're the class representative? I want to know what Sachi's deal is.
クラス委員はみんなの役に立ってこそのクラス委員ですから。
What an admirable devotion to customer service.
ありがとうございます。
Sorry, I keep stumbling over the words today.
他に質問はありますか？
Nothing comes to mind.
わかりました。もし他に聞きたいことができたら、部屋にある内線電話で3番を押してください。私の部屋につながるので。
Can I have room service? Will you bring me ice cream if I ask? Got it.
それでは私はこれで失礼しますね。
Wait, what if I need a hug? Can I call you to hug me? With that note of farewell, Sachi bows like a genuine housemaid and starts to turn away. Sachi,
はい。
thanks for the tour. I appreciate it.
はい。
Aww. The class representatives these days seem to be a surprisingly tough-willed breed. After Sachi's tour ended, I took another look around the interior of the building of my own. So I love this light, beautiful. By the time I returned to my room, the sun is already low in the sky and the light is growing dim. Maid delivery service covers all services. Yeah, I want ice cream and hugs. And stuffed animals! Should probably put this stuff away before it gets dark. Opening my backpack, I pull out the contents and begin to put them away on the shelves I've been provided with. It's a real help that I've got a closet. things I can leave in a visible space, and things to be stowed away in the back. Dividing my possessions between the two, the latter are clearly more numerous. Normal, huh? While looking over my mountain of luggage, I mutter in a self-deprecating tone. As I work, the sun sinks leisurely into the sea. So beautiful. Mihama Academy School Gate, 2011. Whoa. What? That's too early! Although sometimes I get up that early too. But then I go back to sleep. At my usual time, 4:45 a.m., I woke up in my usual way and ran the course I'd marked down mentally on the way here. To tell the truth, when I was stopped by the policeman yesterday, it was because I'd been wandering back and forth at the same place while planning out a possible marathon route. I woke at the usual time, ran at the usual time, and now I'm eating my usual breakfast menu. No different from the other days when I was living together with my master in the mountains. A standard tempo of living. If there's a difference, it's limited to the slight surprise I felt when I opened my eyes and found a roof over my head. During my hike from Yamanashi, I'd gotten used to sleeping in the open. So when I woke up inside a room, there was a slight feeling of unease as I thought, right, I'm living in a dorm now. That mild discomfort hasn't disappeared, even now as I'm eating my corn cereal. It's hard to settle down inside a new lair until it's ingrained with your scent. Even so, I'll start living at this tempo every day from now on, going to school every morning, so there's no real need to rush things. If I actively spend every day packing myself with potentially useful knowledge, someday this sort of lifestyle might come naturally to me. The effort strikes me as a little troublesome, but as my master once told me, when it comes to your life and your women, a little bit of trouble is just about right. Speaking of women, they're a simple bunch, but that doesn't make them any less difficult to handle. I learned that much in my first year living with my master. In my master's words, when you're a brat, running fast is enough to make you popular. When you're a middle schooler, guys who can fight will be popular. And after that, it's the guys with brains who will get the girls. In other words, run, punch, and read books, and you'll never run dry. What do you think? Short and sweet, right? That was her theory, at least. The things she said were all ridiculously simplistic. Honestly, I ignored those words with a snort the first time I heard them, but my master was a woman who put her beliefs into practice. Every morning she made me run, and every day she hit me with a stack of books. Although I don't know if she's to blame, I still run 16 kilometers in the morning and habitually read books whenever I have free time. Sometimes she was harsh, sometimes she was sweet. She would emit an abrasive, overpowering aura at times, but every once in a while she could be so gentle that I thought my brain would melt out of my ears. That was my master, a woman with a sizable build who was nonetheless very picky about the little things. I've had a hard time dealing with large women ever since those days, but being aware of the fact doesn't mean I can fix it. It's not that I dislike them on a conscious level, but whenever I sense a tall woman, I can't help but feel wary out of pure instinct. Full Metal Alchemist flashbacks! Let me get a drink of water, hold on. Totally normal growing up experience, yeah.
ほら逃げるな。じっとしてなさいよもう。つか、ラメって言うの。
Ah, cute! The Saseda sisters. Since this place is a student dormitory, it's of course only natural that a community of students would already be living here, and it's entirely probable that they have their own rules here that I don't know yet. Also, I'm a country hick, fresh from the rural areas of Yamanashi, so it goes without saying I'm poorly versed in the customs and rituals of this land. I have no way of penetrating the depths of significance that might be hiding in an action that, at a glance, looks to be a simple case of bullying. What game is this? What are the rules?
え?
The puzzled faces staring back at me are familiar. It's the little girl, big woman combo I arbitrarily named the. Oh my god! Same! One brain cell! One brain cell! Me too! I arbitrarily named them the Zeta Sisters!
誰？
Who do you think?
質問に質問を返すのはバカの証拠だって誰かが言ってたよね。
That's so. I suppose that means I'm irredeemably stupid. Please call me moron, boy, as if we've been friends for 10 years, the Zeta Sisters.
セミ姉妹？
I saw the pair of you from the gate yesterday. One of you was swinging a cicada around, and the other was shrieking, if I remember correctly.
変なとこ見られたな。あれはまあ、なんだ、忘れて。
I'll see what I can do.
あ、ねえ、もしかして今日転入してくる学生って君？
Yeah, Kazami Yuji. Nice to meet you. I thrust out my right hand, but the tall woman in front of me doesn't show any sign of grasping it. She's stiffened on the spot, staring fixedly at my face. It looks as though she's even forgotten to breathe. Something wrong?
そうか、握手か。ごめん。
Is that what they do? Do they shake hands in Japan? I thought they bow. The big woman's frozen expression suddenly melts, and she lightly shakes my hand. It's an unexpectedly small, but decidedly cold hand.
風見ユージ？ユージくんか。なるほどね。私はスオアマネ。はじめまして、ユージくん。ほら、マキナ。あんたも自己紹介は？
Yeah.
Why do I?
Does she just normally speak in English? Man, I forgot just how good all the voice acting is. It's so good!
別に噛みつきゃしないわよ。名前は？マキナ。イリス・マキナ。
Iris Machina. Iris is a Greek god, and isn't Machina a Latin word? Literally translated, it would be something like Mecha Rainbow Goddess. What country are you from?
耳で聞くと確かにそう聞こえるかもしれないけど、漢字で書くと入り江の入りに巣鴨の巣、種まきのまきにナッパの名でイリス・マキナ。日本人だよ。
Then why does she speak English? Wasn't she speaking? Yeah, exactly! Wasn't she speaking English just now?
ああ、この子言語やがちょっとね。それに親の都合で6歳まで海外を飛び回ってたから。
Oh. I see. Well, good to meet you. Aw, she's shy. What's wrong?
ああ、ごめん。この子人見知りが激しいっていうか、男の子に慣れてないのよ。病院生活が長かったってのもあって、同世代の男の子が珍しいっていうか、どう接すればいいのかわからないみたいなのよね。
I withdraw the hand I've been holding out towards Makina. There's no need to force her to deal with me in the first place, I guess.
いいのよ。そうやって甘やかすといつまで経ってもこのままなんだから。ほらマキナ、握手は？じゃないわよ。ちゃんと挨拶できない子はおやつあげないわよ。
Is this don't get any snacks supposed to be an effective threat in this day and age? Or I thought. But hearing those words, Makina bites her lips tightly and extends her right hand towards me with a strained expression. I gently clasp her hand and put on the natural-looking fake smile I learned from my master. I'm Kazumi Yuji. Nice to meet you. Good to meet you.
イリス・マキナです。
Her voice is small and marked by a distinct lisp. Her hand is as tiny as her body, and it's hot like that of a child.
ねえ、怖くないでしょ？
挨拶だけじゃなくて他に何かお話ししたいことは？
好きな動物は何ですか？
好きな動物はどうかな？猫かな？ Maybe cats or dogs. I like dogs. What about it?
へえ、答えてから質問するのね。
I'm not really the indecisive sort. I don't hesitate when I need to come up with an answer, even more so when I have an important decision to make. Compared to failing without even trying, I'd rather take action, even at the risk of a mistake.
おお、かっこいい。
Are you mocking me?
まさか。
Then why did you laugh?
なんでだろうね。
I don't know. I'm not good at social situations! I've heard answering a question with another question is a sign of stupidity.
あらそう。じゃあきっと私はバカなのね。これから10年来の友達のようにバカねと呼んでちょうだい。
They're very on the same wavelength. Not bears, and no, bears are not my favorite. Got it, moron girl.
今はまだ笑ってるけど、次呼んだら怒るよ。
Yeah. What a troublesome woman.
あれ、もう行っちゃうの？
I don't feel like being late on my first day.
授業が始まるまでまだ1時間はあるわよ。
I'm used to waiting. I'll kill time sightseeing over there or something.
それが悪いとは言わないけど、変わってるね。
Why? It's good to be prepared. I get that a lot. Well, I'll see you in class.
あ、ユージくん、ちょっと待って。
What?
私からも一つ質問していいかな？
If it's something I can answer.
その
Huh?
ごめん、やっぱいいや。
If you've got something to say, spit it out. No need to hold back.
また後で聞くわ。もう少し考えをまとめてから。
I see. I don't understand the thought patterns of large women. Just say tall. My master would probably say, if you don't understand by now. Sorry, I had to cough. My master would probably say, if you don't understand by now, you never will. But my own thoughts are more along the lines of, even if I could understand, why bother? Ah! The sun! Right in my face, I gotta close the curtains. Well then! Having said that to Amane, I'm confronted with the fact that there are no sights particularly worth seeing here. There's easily an hour until the start of class. I've obviously woken up too early. Well, better than being late, I guess. Might as well wait in the classroom. Right after I mumble those words, just as I begin walking down the hallway. What? What the? As I'm making my way toward the classroom the principal had described yesterday, I hear something resembling a scream. No, not a scream exactly. The hell? Although it doesn't seem to be an emergency situation, I'm certainly a bit concerned by this sound. It's dramatically out of place in the otherwise quiet morning schoolhouse. For the time being, I decide to approach. Yeah, vocal warm-ups! Ah! 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 When I peer inside the hallway window, I find a single woman shouting in the direction of the blackboard. Judging from the fact that she's wearing a uniform, it would seem that she's a student here like Sachi, Amane, and Makina. Apparently oblivious to my presence, she continues her routine.
ウォーミングアップ終わり。じゃあ次。
After deeply inhaling,
せーの。あえいうえおあおあえいうえおあおあえいうえおあお。
just vocal warm-ups, totally normal. Normal. All in one breath, she firmly lets loose a string of syllables familiar as a vocal tuning exercise.
よし、一息で言えた。いいぞ私、いや、私。
Watashi じゃなくて、あたしだろ。
あたしの言うことが聞けないっていうの。
Practicing your tsundere routine.
なんか違うな。こんなんじゃ全然ダメだ。
Why is it so important that she is a tsundere?
コホン、あたしの言うことが聞けないっていうの。
God, I want to do Michiri's fruit so badly! But I know I should probably save it for later.
今のは良かったと思う。じゃあ次。あんたのためにやってるんじゃないんだからね。
別にあんたのこと好きわけじゃないよ。While staring at the memo pad in her hand, she awkwardly but forcefully rattles off phrases one after another. Seems like it's the best to ask her what she's doing directly. Is this the broadcasting club? I like her little fanny pack. It's cute. In response to my question, or more likely my entrance, the woman leaps up in shock and draws back a good 3 meters. Desks and chairs clatter dramatically in her wake. I might have been hasty to assume that from the vocal exercises. The drama club seems plausible as well. You seem to be saying some kind of lines?
誰ですか？じゃなくて、誰なの？
Just as I'm getting ready to rephrase my question, the woman preempts me with her own. Me? Kazami Yuji, I'll be transferring here as of today.
転校生？この学校に？
If she doesn't act like tsundere, she will cease to exist. The physics of her hair are a mystery to modern science. Nodding, I walk a few steps forward and stand in front of the woman. So, were you doing some sort of rehearsal after all? Sorry I interrupted.
演技なんかしてない。すよっす。だから、何の遠慮もしなくていいの。いや、遠慮しなさい。
Worry about it! Shinasai! Which is it?
いいからそこに座りなさいよ。
I don't quite follow, but if I start asking questions, she'll probably get even noisier. So I choose the path of least resistance.
慌てない。転校生なんだから、ファーストコンタクトがとても大事よ。頑張りなさい、ミチル。
You can do it, Michiru. Ganbari nasai. After I flop down on a chair, the woman mutters to herself in a low but perfectly audible voice.
私は松島ミチル。よろしくね。
In contrast, she delivers her self-introduction with an artificial brightness. That's so, initials MM, huh?
そうよ。だからってド M ってわけじゃないんだからね。
ド M かな。マシブマソヒソかな。No one said anything remotely like that.
あ、ごめんなさい。じゃない。そう聞きそうに見えたのよ。
Do you want to be called a masochist that badly?
したくないわよ。なんでそうなるの？
You brought it up! Quite an energetic woman. She drops the subject and forges boldly on ahead.
そう。私はこのクラスで委員長的なことをしているわ。だから何か困ったことがあったら、私に相談してもいいのよ。
What does that sort of mean?
それは委員長は他にいるからよ。その辺融通は聞かせなさいよ。
Fair enough.
妙に物分かりがいいわね。まあいいわ。それと
The woman's voice suddenly grows quieter.
前もって聞いておくけど、あなたは冗談が通じる方？
I wouldn't call myself an enthusiast.
聞いておいてよかった。じゃああなたは私のことを特別に名前で呼んでいいことにするわ。本当なら様付けで呼ばなきゃいけないんだけど、許してあげる。
ああ。
なんかまずいこと言っちゃったかな。テンプルではこれでいいはずなんだけど、やっぱり様付けとか言わない方が良かったのかも。もうその辺の
この偽物ツンデレかよ。
いい 今のもう一回やりの。
You want me to call you Michiru, yes?
そうよ、それでいいの、それで。
She hums to herself and nods emphatically, apparently satisfied with this result. Next, she takes a colorful wafer of some sort out of a small container and crunches down on it vigor. What is she eating? Like a Necco wafer?
あげないわよ。
What? I want candy. Wasn't asking, I was just wondering what those were.
ただのラムネ菓子よ。それがどうかしたの？
Ato arigato! Thank you for the hearts and the little confetti. That's so. From the way you were showing them off, I was pretty sure you wanted me to ask.
うるさいわね。あんたに見せるためにやったんじゃないわよ。あ、なんか今のうまくいった。多分今のそうよね。結構良かったよね。
Do you just want to be an actress? Do you just want to be an actress? Is that what this is? Why do you have to be a tsundere? I get a strange sense of deja vu from her phrasing just now. What was it? One of those long advertisements they put up inside trains? I don't write them that often. The few I've seen stand out in memory. Right! They reprinted this idiotic article from a woman's magazine about how to make men fall for you. Purposefully treat them coldly at first, in order to create a contrast for your affection when you make your move.
何いきなり考え込んでるのよ。
I love tsunderes. I love them.
でこういう時はなんだっけ。私の美しさにぼーっとなっちゃう気持ちも。でそれってなんか違うキャラよね。そうじゃなくて
Give this woman an award for voice acting. Her one whole brain cell is too focused on being a tsundere. She is supposed to be a tsundere.
違うわよ。いや違う。そうなんだけどって嘘。いきなり言っちゃうわけそれ。
Michiru covers her mouth with her left hand and staggers backward in apparent shock. Her reaction is a bit puzzling, but I think I probably hit the bullseye. I see. I think I understand. You're playing a tsundere in an attempt to attract male attention, yes? But there's still some points I'm not clear on, like that hair. Why are you bleaching it?
これは地毛よ、地毛。
Totally not. Please, a genuine blonde has a more natural tone, not that artificial gold color. I've known a few.
うるさいわね。ヘアマニキュアでいい色合いのがなかったのよ。
What? That's so! Next time I happen to visit America, remind me to pick you up some better hair dye. I like her hair color. So as I was saying, why bleach it? And that hairstyle's a little odd too. It's not one I see often.
そう決まってるんだから仕方ないでしょ。
Yeah. Blonde twin tails. The way what has to be.
ツンデレには呪いがあるのよ。
Michiru begins to mumble her words under her breath, as if to enumerate the curse's power.
私は地の髪の色が濃いからブリーチかけても一日放っておかないとダメだし、市販のだと皮膚が荒れちゃうから豊橋のメーカーが作ってるのをわざわざネットで取り寄せてるし、正直面倒くさいわよ。
That she has to describe the tsundere curse in the first person seems a bit strange, but pointing that out would only prolong this, so I leave it be.
でも金髪でツインテールで、そうじゃないと本当のツンデレとは認めてもらえない。だけど私を出すにはこれしかないの。だからそれは否定しちゃいけないのよ。
Michiru jabs out an index finger in my direction and...
ツンデレは金髪ツインテールなの。わかった？いや、わかれ！
Wakaru. As she runs out of breath and in grand style, the curtain finally drops on Michiru's one-woman show. The echoing of her ragged breathing is the only sound in the otherwise silent classroom. Exactly 30 seconds pass.
なんで無言なのよ。
It's tough being a tsundere. Got it. I'm not sure if that wasn't what she was looking for, or if she's just lost the will to go on. But Michiru glares at me while emitting a sound reminiscent of a malfunctioning industrial machine. Anyway, let's get along, Michiru.
よろしくないわよ。あんた一人でよろしくすればいいじゃない。
Yeah, goes without saying, I plan to get along just fine on my own.
そこはセオリー通りにちゃんと戸惑ってよ、バカ。
It really isn't easy being a tsundere, is it?
もういい、帰れ。
Finally breaking down, Michiru begins flinging waste paper, permanent markers, and anything else lying around in my direction in an attempt to drive me off. Are you crying? Sorry, my bad.
泣いてない、バカ。
My attempt at an apology only seems to have fueled her anger, so in the end, I decide a temporary withdrawal is in fact called for. Class is starting in another 15 minutes, but it should be fine. I'll just kill time elsewhere.
おはよ
Alright.
セーブするわ。タイトルに戻るわ。グ
Alright.
リザイアの
We're at the 2-hour mark, so I think this is a good place to stop. I hope you enjoyed it. We got to meet most of the characters except for the main one. The main heroine. Okie dokie. Okay, well, I hope you had fun today. We have Saku Saku on Saturday. We're gonna be playing Saku Saku. It's a super cute game. I played it before on stream, but I didn't enter any route. I only played a little bit of the common route. So, this will be fun. Thanks for reading through all the dialogue. I know it's a lot, but I love your narration. Aww. Really? You like it? You do? You do? Ah, thank you. Well, I'm glad you liked it. Like I said, we're at the 2-hour mark, so I gotta stop. My throat is starting to hurt. I still have recording to do for the eroge. I have to do like 200 lines. Probably on the weekend, because I have a lot to record. I'll try and stop by again. Thank you for coming, Gemini. And Starcene, and David, and Halo, and Chief Rob, and I think that's everybody. I think that's everybody. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's it for today. And I'll see you on Saturday. I really appreciate everybody coming by and spending time with me. Don't forget, commissions are open, and all earnings will go towards the eroge. Stuff like extra voice acting, and maybe even an extra CG. Don't overwork yourself, I will try. Tomorrow is school. I got bear school, so I have homework to do still. Yeah. Anyway, so that's what I got, and I'll see you on Saturday. Thank you all so much for coming. I really appreciate it. It really makes it worth it that you all come and spend time with me. Okay. Well, that's it for today, and I will see you on Saturday. Bye-bye!